look to your right. God said there's something all around you called your dream. And your dream is going to encourage you. Your dream is going to edify you. Your dream is going to build you up. Your dream is going to speak to you and tell you you're coming out of this. Your dream is going to say you have a destiny. You have a future. And you have an appointed place. This is not your expected end. This is not how your story is going to end. This is not how you're going out. Look at your neighbor and say, you're not going out like this. Oh, I say you're not going out like this. God has too much invested in you to let you die in the pit. God has too much instilled in you to allow you to die in the pit. You gotta come out. You gotta prevail. You are the one. You have been chosen. Do you think that God would anoint you to allow you to die in your pit? Do you think that God would have set you apart to let you die in your pit? No, baby. You're coming out of this. You shall get up out of this place, because there is a place in your dream called your destiny. There is a place in your dream called your future. There is a place in your dream called your due season. And you can't die right now. You can't give up right now. This is not how your story's going to end. You're going to reign. You're going to rule. You're going to have all that God said you would have. Your dream has to speak to you. Your dream shall encourage you. I'm talking about when you're all by yourself. Nobody's texting your phone. Nobody's hitting you up on Facebook. Nobody's sending you emails. Nobody's ringing your doorbell. I'm talking to those that are in the pit tonight. I'm talking to those who feel like they've been left for dead. I'm talking to those on tonight that want to give up and say, I'm done. God said, no. You're in the pit. And in this place, your dream is going to speak to you. Right in the pit. God said you're going to be acquainted with your dream. In other words, you're going to become familiar with what God has intended for your life. In the pit, you get reminded of God's intention for your life. Not in the palace. Not in the place of abundance. I'm talking about in the pit. In the worst place of your life. That's when God's going to meet you. At the worst place of your life. That's when God's going to speak to you. When you're at the lowest place of your life. That's when God's going to strengthen you. Right when you feel like you want to give up. Right when you feel like you want to go in the towel. God's going to say, I'm going to throw the towel back at you. I'm not going to let you give up. I'm not going to let you throw in the towel. Because it's not over in the pit. Oh, God. I come to encourage you. Enjoy your season through the pit. I come to encourage you. Oh, my God. Enjoy your season in the pit. I come to encourage you. Enjoy your season in the pit. This season won't last always. You won't be by yourself always. Because in a God minute, there's going to be people serving you. In a God minute, there's going to be people waiting on you. In a God minute, there's going to be people bowing down their face. In a God minute, they're going to need you to make provision for them. But you got to endure your pit. You can't go to the palace if you die in the pit. I say you can't go to the palace if you die in the pit. You got to live through the pit. You got to be strengthened in the pit.